Hey folks, it's R3D and welcome back to Eternia SMP, the best place on the planet to play Minecraft 1.20. And if you're wondering why I'm standing on top of a mountain, it's because you haven't watched the first two videos in this mini-series where I'm doing a full base tour of my base thus far. Why? Because one, the server has been around for almost 4 years, and two, I recently completed my original plans for my original base area. Now, I've got plenty of ideas to keep going and expanding and build forever, but my original plans have been completed recently, and that has inspired this base tour that is very detailed. And I was hoping to get it done in 3 videos, but this is the 3rd video, and we're still talking about phase 1 of my base. So, yeah, we have a lot to talk about yet. We've only talked about this area here and what's underground. We haven't gone out to any of the other phases yet. So, we're going to resume where we left off. I climbed back up here to start where we left off. We were finishing talking about the house. We hadn't even finished the house yet, and we ran out of time. So, here we are going down our secret hatch to the roof, and we talked about the master bedroom and everything in the last video. We talked about the kitchen and the party room. And that concludes the house part, which I never use. I talked about that, how this is my main house on the base. I'm never up here. I just always start inside the mountain. So let's talk about the backyard of the base, I guess. The house, the phase 1. A lot to talk about just in this area. So down here, though, you can sit and enjoy the waterfall. You're not supposed to go down there, but people do. But you're not supposed to. But you can sit, you can hang out. It's spawn proof and everything, I think. Yes? Yes, barely, but it is. Okay. So, where do we begin? There's so much to do. Well, let's start over here. I wonder where these stairs are. Well, first of all, these are the banners of everybody's bases I've visited. I have a lot more visiting to do. I just haven't had time. And we did kill a couple patrols. I did die right around here the first day of the server. Well, first day I was in the area, because a patrol chased me and I ran off a mountain and died. In fact, it was over here. It was this one right here. I ran, I jumped, fell, jumped, fell down that hole and died when a patrol chased me. We already had the patrol discussion in video 1. I'm not going to talk about them again, but they are turned off for reasons. Anyway, there's the top of what looks like a witch's hat from the front. Here is a snowman that I made a long time ago. I forgot about this guy. Just because I wanted to make a snowman. And you can see the snowman from very far away. And I guess the creeper staring at the snowman. Anyway, wait, what the heck? Was there something in there? No. Interesting. Anyway, snowman doesn't melt because it's packed ice and packed snow or whatever. But he's there. Very fun, and he should be lit up in the back. I think he has lights. Yeah, I can't see them. Lit up so they can't spawn. Hidden lighting up here, so everything should be spawn proof. Should be completely spawn proof up here. And then we have this wall, because for now my base ends here. Well, there it goes out, but I've claimed everything. And I do plan on building over here at some point. But for now, that's where it ends. That's why there's the wall. What else is up here? Nothing else is up here, because this is Winter Park, which we'll talk about later when we talk about phase 3. I built this phase 1, phase 3, phase 2. That's how I built the server, or built my base. But that's all that's up there. Basically just a snowman. So we come down here, and we have a warm fire pit thing. And then we have a half-frozen body of water with places to sit. And then we have like a game area. I call this my game area. You can do square dancing, hopscotch, human checkers. I don't know what you want to do, but it's a game area. And then here you have a giant swing like I have in real life. My wife and I love to sit on it. Sit on our giant swing. You can cuddle with somebody. We'll talk about that in a minute. Here is a huge area for dining, so we can have big parties with a big outdoor kitchen area. And then you come up here, and there's a hot tub with a natural fed spring. Maybe it's a cold tub at this point. And then you can shower off. And then hot tub and shower pump control room. I think that's pretty cool. What you're looking at is my custom what is it? What is that stuff called? Oh my gosh. Quartz bricks. Oh my gosh. So there's quartz slabs, quartz bricks. It's a little loud, but it's on purpose because I wanted this type of a texture. So anyway, and then you can like eat here too. So you can eat, if you're all wet from this, you can eat here and then shower off and then come down here for dinner and play games. So it's a party area, entertaining area. That's what this is. I'm very proud of this backyard. And then you come over here. We don't have a waste bucket. Come over here, and this is my, what you call it, farm. Why can I not think of anything anymore? Coarse fruit farm, which I do use often. Oh, I forgot to put one down right here. I'm missing one right there. Let's actually take care of that. I don't know what tool you use. I can't remember what tool you use for these. That's what you use. Oh, I can't even get to it. Oh, joke is on me. There we go. But anyway, it's my coarse fruit farm, which I do use more often than you'd think. There, thank you. Okay. It's not totally spawn proof though. There's some things over here that things can spawn, so I got to be careful every time I enter. Yeah. See. Anyway, I don't think they can come up here though, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, coarse fruit farm, and then the winter park trail goes around it, but we'll talk about that in the future. But I dug all this out, flattened it out. I didn't dig it out, I guess I just flattened it out. Anyway, it does its thing. It serves its purpose. Yep, so that's the backyard of my main house. This is the master bathroom. See, bedroom. We talked about that in a previous video. This wall just blocks things off because eventually there's nothing up there, but now there is. That guy scared me. Holy cow. Holy horse. Anyway, you come over here now, and again, this is all protected, although there's no access, but it's protected. There's the toilet. Anyway, then you walk down this little thing, and this is the writer's cabin, which I was very proud of to build. I love this idea of little writer's cabin. When we were in very northern Minnesota, Roseau, Minnesota, you can look it up, it's on the map. We stayed at an executive of Polaris back when they had the executive offices up there. One of the executives had a house up there, and they were friends with my in-laws, so we got to stay in their house. Enormous house. And they were gone, so we had the house to ourselves. I think like 8 of us stayed there. But it was weird because all the bedrooms had fully glassed doors on all the bedrooms. Bathrooms didn't have doors. No curtains. Weird, strange. But they had a writer's cabin. So people would come up and rent this writer's cabin as like a retreat. And that's what this is. So that's where I got the inspiration for this. With a chimney that actually does stuff. And just like that, it's halfway through a new day because I had to go tend to something in real life. So what were we talking about? Oh yeah, this amazing writer's cabin inspired by a writer's cabin that I had visited in northern Minnesota. We're talking about less than 10 miles from the Canadian border. Anyway, I like my little porch and sit down and play cigar box, guitar, banjo or something while you overlook. Oh yeah, there's the shower. It's kind of funny. No, this is the shower here. That's the yoga studio. Anyway, so overlooking the base, you might be like, okay, where does this trail go? Well, this goes to my security wall. And then from here, you can go back to the security path, which we were already there in the second video, I think. So, we will expand out this way eventually. Because this was an add-on. There's, like I said, I built this phase 1, phase 3, phase 2. It's going to kind of go in order, but maybe we'll talk about this quickly since it's an add-on to here. So here is my current mine. Whoops. It goes all the way down. All the way down. I'm still digging these out right down here. And then once I do that, I'll dig out more and go down to the deep slate level. But I'm just getting all the materials because, again, this was generated in 1.17, I think. So you get all of the ores here except copper. It's not like the current generation of new Minecraft versions where iron is better up, coal is better down, where you would have a separate mine for each type of material. This you can get anything except copper, which is why I have a separate copper mine, which I'll talk about in another video. So yeah, I'm still digging all this out. It's working through. There's some caves in there. I'll open up into a cave and get startled, but it's not terribly bad because I kind of know where they are, and I've kind of lit up most of them. So anyway, there's my mine. I like it. And this used to be, well, not used to be, this is a dried river. So I just kind of filled it in, made it look cool. There's the local rail system with a spur out here that used to stop here at the village. But now it goes out and beyond. We had a live stream the other day where we went out all the way out to there and beyond with this rail line that used to stop right here. So there's the river. I just blocked it off because this wall and 2 blocks up keeps everything from getting into my base. There's airplane again. You can go in there, by the way. We'll go in there. So it's protected, which we'll talk about when we talk about phase 3. So anyway, this was nothing, and then I made it to some large-scale farms for projects, like I said, and then the village, which I built up and added. We did this very recently, so we just kind of talked about this only like 2 or 3 videos ago. But we have our village station, train station, and then this goes out and over and beyond, which we've talked about recently, which we'll talk about when we get there. But this is new stuff now. This is beyond the original plans of the base. The original plans of the base and the ended, I guess, along the water, and it's all protected. But we'll talk about this here since we're here. I built all these houses. There were only like 3 houses here when I found this village. So I built all these just to match. Pretty straightforward. Put a wall up around the village so it's safe and protected. I created these little bridges. I lit everything up. It's completely spawn proof. I'm very proud of this simple little project that took a long time. A different style of house. I built these houses to match. I brought 2 villagers over, and they have not bred yet, even though the conditions are met. I maybe just haven't been over here long enough for them to breed. I don't know. But anyway, I did all this fairly recently, like I said. Again, all lit up, all blocked off, all safe, all protected, because the zombies got my original villagers. When I moved in, they killed them right away. I had Epona check, and that's what happened. So I've been living lonely without villagers for a long time, and now I have villagers. I just want them to breed. I fixed up this little area here. Again, made everything safe. That scary thing is safe. The station I made safe, or the market I made safe. Where's the other villager? Where's the librarian? And why haven't you made baby yet? Where's the librarian? There he is. You need to make baby, Kimberly. Kim and Kimberly. That's their names, Kim and Kimberly. So anyway, this is one of the most recent things I've done, but because it's right next to my base, I figured we'd talk about it. Yeah, you can come down here if you want to. And then I'm hoping like zombies and things come up here, but so far nothing. So anyway, just thought I'd talk about this while we're at it, but this is fairly recent. So anyway, that is some new stuff, but we have to go back to the old stuff that's been around for 4 years. So, heading back to my base. Close up, thank you. That sign says welcome to Kulteberg. So now we're going to talk about phase 3, because that came before phase 2. I'm hearing things. I'm like really on edge for some reason. This rail line will take the train maybe in a future video if I remember to do it. This rail line has switches in it, which used to work beautifully, and now they don't work very well. I don't know if any mechanics changed or anything, but I think like the time that they stay lit is too short now or something. Not sure what happened there, but something happened, and they don't work as smoothly as they used to. One thing I forgot to talk about is the train station up here. And that's because we haven't talked about the train yet. We talked about the main train station that goes to Spawn, or the local trains which go around and around and around. Yeah, so if you take the train, you go around there a little bit, there's a switch by the Creeper where you can go to the mountain park, or come back in through here, and then goes by the tall turtle thing that we talked about in the first video, and then there's a train station here. Local trains only. And this is called Farm Station. No services available at the station, so you can't like get carts or leave carts or anything. You can just stop and jump off. That's it. That's what that is. That's the last thing for this. Yeah, we ever talked about all that stuff. So I think we covered this area 100%. So moving along to phase 2. Oh, we have one thing to talk about left in the mountain. Or phase 3. But this tunnel goes to phase 3. There's the rail line right next to us. See it? See right there? It came from around there. See? There you can see it. Yep. Because there's the farm right in the villages. One more thing under the mountain is my workspaces. So this is my work room. First of all, I can throw things away here that I don't want. I can grind trees here. I forget, something needs that water, can't remember, a certain tree. Over here is my dripstone room and my mud room. So you can make mud, you just throw down dirt, use the water to make it mud, then it turns to clay, and then you can harvest clay. But there's a huge clay maker farm that will Dwindon made on the server that I've been using. So I haven't used this in a very, very, very long time. Because I just go to the big farm made by Dwindon. It's perfect. Here's a bunch of ovens, because I was, with my one oven, things would take forever. So then I can just use like all these at once, and I can like go through, I can smelt for whatever various materials, a whole, like tons of stacks at a time, hundreds of pieces at a time. It goes very quickly. Yep, so that's what that is. My allies, whatever you want to call them, are in here. They're gifted me from Nursing Geek, I think, or was it Nursing? See, I keep forgetting if Nursing Geek or Finding the Turtle gifts me these things. I get gifts from both of them. I can't remember who got me these, but anyway, they're in there. I gave them dirt to keep them busy, and they're just hanging out. Don't know what to do with them. Had them for a couple years. No idea what to do with them. And then this is brand new. This is my moss making room. It's the right size that if I like place stuff down here, the moss doesn't come out here. Because I was placing it here, moss would come out here. So if I place, or I should say place, when I bone meal out here along this edge, it stays in this room. So this is my big work room, and it's like this for the big trees. It was too short, and the trees would pop out in my party area up there and ruin my party area above. Remember that party area with the big tables and the swing and the cooking and whatever? That's right above us. So anyway, so we come out here now, and then we take this to, so phase 3 was built before phase 2, just because I felt that way. I keep thinking these are spiders, and they're not. It's just redstone. That's natural. I didn't put that there. I just kept it there. And we go through the big mountain now. That's between my base and here, and then there's Mountain View Park, or Winter Park up there, which we'll talk about in a minute. The local train rail comes out here. There's another switch. This goes up and around, and there's an elevated train like Chicago through the buildings like Chicago, and then it goes well beyond my base into the next mountain, and it ends there until I do something else with it. This line goes all the way to here, and then it goes out with another switch, and you can go to that village where I got my villagers, or you can turn left right there back to the main train station, which we already looked at many times. And same switch idea that used to work perfectly, and now I struggle with it, which is fine. I don't really ride the trains anymore anyway. It's just for fun at this point. So, how do you even get there? I don't remember how to get to my own mountain park without jumping up the train tracks. I think it's meant to be train access only, where you take the train, and that's how you get up there. Then there's a train station up here, and then you can get out, and then you can go look at the Mountain View Park, which we'll talk about in a minute. That's very crazy that I can't remember Mountain Park, I guess. That's Mountain View Park way by the Creeper. This is Mountain Park up here. Very confusing. Just like in my neighborhood where I live, there are 2 parks by the same name, 3 blocks apart, because you cross the city line, and these are the same name for another park. So you're always like the big one or the small one. Anyway, this, holy cow, this is going to be a couple videos just talking about this. This is crazy. My base is so much more detailed than I thought. Man. Anyway, I'm totally going to forget about this park, but we'll come back to it because it was built after all this. So this is my elevated train. Goes through the buildings because why not? I think that's a super fun and cool idea. So in this case, it goes next to a building. It goes through this building, and then there's a station up here somewhere, I think. Yeah, here's the station. It's in a building. We'll talk about that in a minute. The outside part of the station when you're waiting. Then alongside the building. And then, like I said, it ends here for our purposes, but it actually keeps going into that mountain. So that it looks like it goes forever. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about phase 3, which is the city. Oh my goodness, where do I begin? Let's start at the beginning, I guess. Man, oh man. This is crazy how much stuff is here. Like I said before, I just build it, forget about it, move on to the next project. Holy moly. Alright, starting way back here again. Now we talked about the rail system and the mountain park, which we'll talk about again later. Again, all the landscaping, every block, every single block is specific and on purpose and detailed and intentional, and this whole area is spawn proof. Let's start over here on the left side. This is the dog park. So the people who live in this building can go to the dog park and they can, you know, let their dogs roam. Mountain Park is not spawn proof though, on purpose, but nothing can come down here. Like, they can come down and fall, but then they get stuck. They can't cross over. Same with this wall. Things can spawn in the roof forest, but they can't come over. Except spiders, I guess, but I'm not worried about spiders. Right, here's the back way, the back alley. We're not going to go there right now. Benches to sit while your dogs play. And we have our highways, our main roads. There's 2 main roads. Or 3 main roads, I guess. This goes to the end of the base for now, and then beyond where I'm starting to build. This goes to the end of the base for now, and will go beyond eventually. And then there's gutters with water, everything meticulously detailed to look like it goes forever. Oh, I love it so much. See? It looks like it's coming down through there, although it isn't. But we're going to stick to the left side. So bus stops. These are bus stops. Okay, that's what this is, bus stop. And our first building... Some of these are complete, some are just facades. So our first building is the Dorms 15 North Turtle Bum Parkway. That's the road, Turtle Bum Parkway. And the addresses are all realistically numbered, every 4 numbers. And then even, or out on that side, even on this side. Just like real life. Alright, let's go. You come in and you got apartments, 101, 202, 201. They're all on the left side. The right side is all open and glass. Not open, it's all glass. You can stare at people in the office buildings. That's offices. This is residential. I think every unit is furnished in this building. You can look out at the dog park if you want to. Pretty crazy, huh? I furnished every single one, I'm pretty sure. This is what? This is 102 then. Okay, not everything is furnished. That has cobwebs in it, kind of. Oh no, that's just to light it up so things can't spawn. Just enough lighting that things can't spawn. That's what that is. There's the basement. We'll get there in a second. I'm not going to go in every single unit, but most of them are furnished, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe other buildings are all furnished. None of these are furnished. I got myself lying. Anyway, 301, but you can't go higher, so you got to go over here. I was really proud of my stairways that it made this. Where like some of it you can't go up, some of it you can. I was really proud about that. This one's furnished. You can look out there. Cool. Very cool. What is that? 4, 5, 501, 601, 7, 8, 9. 9 stories of buildings. And why do you think there's water leaking? I'll show you in a second. Very cool what I have up there. Look at this. You can overlook the residential part. Remember, we got like the less wealthy, the middle class, and the upper class, and then the super upper class. And they got apartments, condos, townhouses, all kinds of stuff. So if you notice over here, well, you can still look in the offices. If you look over here, is this furnished? This one's furnished. Yep, this one's furnished. That roof is leaking too. I wonder why. Do you remember what's up here? If you've been around that long. This is, boom, a pool. Rooftop pool. Look at that. There's a hot tub there, a pool there. and some lounge chairs. And there should be a lightning rod. Yeah, they all have lightning rods. And then the stairway is all glassed in. But you can go swimming. Look at that. See? Fun. Ta-da. We can walk out sometimes. There you go. And there you go. And a flag to remember where you are. Then there's a building next to you. The thing that scares me about heights is looking up. So if I'm next to a tall building, this is when I get scared, being like, okay, from the ground, this building is very, very tall, and I'm at the top of it. That's what makes me scared, not looking down. I don't get scared looking down. I get scared. Look how that tiny train track, though. I get scared looking up, usually, in real life. Anywho, let's go back downstairs. See, glass stairway. And we'll go to the next building. So this is, oh, we gotta go to the basement of this one. There's something cool in the basement. Forgot about that. Long stairway, man. So you go downstairs. Whoops, that's not the basement. The basement is here. What do you have down here? Oh, the dormitory showers. That's why it's called the dorms. Because it's dorms that they made into units that people can buy. It can be all hipster. Be like, yeah, I have a unit. I own a unit, but we don't have a bathroom because it used to be a dorm. So you have to go downstairs to use the bathroom. And there's only one toilet, 2 toilets in this bathroom. And then a bunch of showers with semi-privacy. Kind of like real life. So the whole point of this was, so yeah, the whole point is that it's dorms that turns into residence. And I forgot what I was saying because I had to go help somebody with something again. So it's sometime later, as you can tell, because it's getting dark. So I have no idea what I was talking about. But anyway, basement access. I love these basement access things. That was a huge thing I was excited about that I came up with. All right. All of these have access between buildings to the alley. This happens to have water. That flooded a little bit on purpose, of course. And again, alley access with garbage cans and all that stuff. Dumpster, I guess. Alrighty. Next building. This is gonna be a while. And I don't know how long this video is because I keep stopping to go help people while my recording is running. So I don't know how long it's actually been. Anyway, next tall building, I gave it some 3D or some depth by putting in these little balconies that are not accessible. It just gives it some decoration. There's the train track going through with little stuff around it. Yeah, that side's flat. And this is the offices. And what's interesting about this is a facade. So let me show you what I mean. So I go over here. And there are suites, you know, because these are offices, complete with toilet, little break room area where you have a refrigerator and you can cook things and wash things, and then offices with file cabinets and all this stuff. Complete office suites. But on the other side, there's nothing here. It opens up to nothing because that's the outside wall. So it's a facade. So you still have stuff going on. No basement in this one, but you just have a back door. You still have stuff going on, and it looks full, but it only had to build half of it. See what I mean? Suite 201. I think these are completely furnished. Some of them are matching, slightly different inside. And then you can't look at the residents because the residents are on the other side of the glass wall. So when I built these, some buildings are complete, which we'll see soon. Other buildings are facades, like this one. There's nothing there. Mechanical room. Oh yeah, this is how you get to the train tracks. So I just called it the mechanical room because I think that's kind of fun. More suites. I think the exciting ones are at the top because there's more space up here. How many floors is this thing? I think it's 1 floor higher than the other building. There you go. Again, glass ceiling. I love glass ceilings. You can overlook everything. I think when it gets dark in a minute, we're going to stay awake because it's completely spawn-proof. Suite 901. There you go. Same idea, but at least you can look at stuff. Oh, look at the rooftop pool. You can watch people while you're making your food. You can creep on them, creep on the hot tub while you're working and watching people have a party and grill while you're stuck inside. That's no fun. But at least you have a glass ceiling, right? So there's this building, no rooftop access here, so we have to go all the way down. I think there's just stairs on the one side, yeah. So I was really proud of this build too. Oh yeah, there's a train track going out to the new village. You can watch sunsets while you work if you're a workaholic and you're working late. Oops. And then we'll move on to the next building. And again, I don't know how long this video is because I kept the recording going. So I have no idea. So we're just going to keep on a little bit. Again, alley access. If you go out the door, there's alley access. Alright, let's go to the front doors though. Now let's hope that it truly is spawn proof. Oh wait, stuff can spawn there. And the only place things can happen is if they spawn there and drop down right here. Otherwise it should be totally safe. I still get nervous though. Oh, if I wonder if we're going to get the mosquitoes. Maybe I'll sleep in a minute. After all. So there's alley, basic alley here. Kind of scary on purpose. Then over here, what's this? Another bus stop. Ooh, there's a club. This is Tower Homes, because it's a tower. It's like a big shoe. It's not supposed to look like Ronald McDonald's shoe, but it does. Pretend it doesn't. Let's go to the club. You go down here. It's crazy. It's the club. It's dark, but it's cool. There's a cave right under, so you hear monsters, which makes it awesome because you hear monsters when you're in the club. And there's a record. What record is it? There, I got it. I'm like, I can't get the record. Let's see if it's annoying. I can turn it down. Oh yeah, it's jazzy because it's the club. Awesome, right? Okay, enough of that. That was silly. Alright, we'll keep that going while we run out here. Hope we don't run into any mobs. Shouldn't be, but you never know. Anyway, alright, so we're going to go in. I love that. The club. Tower Homes, 23 Turtle Bum Parkway. Here's the lobby where you wait for people to come down. I feel like I'm yelling because of the, whatchamacallit, because of the music. There's alley access. Here we go. All 401, 601, 801, and down. Come down. So each unit has its own elevator. So here's 401 right here. And you can look out at the train tracks. Watch the trains go by, sit in the living room, stare at the jail. That's what that is. And then make you some food and eat it. And I don't know why there's beds back here, but there is. Loft with some more beds. Let's sleep right here because I've never slept in these before. And all of a sudden it's daylight and the music is still going. Anything spawn? Probably somewhere. Back here's a little toilet. And then the only way out of here is to go down. And then you got to go back up to the next one, which is 601. And these are all different. So this one I have a toilet back there. See, these are all completely livable and furnished versus facades of some of the others. Living room, you can watch the sunrise, look over the townhomes. And then you can cook in here. And I guess the only bed is back here. Nope, never mind, this has a loft also. There you go. Kids room, I guess. Very quaint. Oh, how I would have loved a loft as a kid. I would have loved it. Anyway. Let's see, back down here. Oh yeah, that's right. You can see the other opening from the other unit dropping down. That's kind of funny. 801. And here we go. Toilet over there. Kitchen. Big prep area. Living room. A little bedroom area here. Okay, that's cool. You can look over the jail here, over the hotel, over the townhomes. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that too. Very neat. How much I love it. Another loft. Ooh, a double loft. So there's a loft here, which is cool. But then you have a ladder to another loft. Oh my gosh, how fun is this? Look at the back of the office building. You can really have a good view up here. You can see the fancy homes. You can see the end of the current part of the base. Oh, that's awesome. You can see the design. Because look how open this is. All the way up there. Can you imagine living in a place like this? where you're sitting in your living room or eating, and then boom, you have all this open space. Crazy. And I can watch the other units as you go by. Boom, boom. See? You can come out the back. Anything over there? I don't see anything. There's the alley. Yep, very cool. And then this building has a park. See? There's the building, here's a park, there's a train station, the train going by, bus stop, wastebasket. This park is cool because there's a waterfall, or fountain, I mean. And we'll talk about why we're hearing monsters in a minute. And then just cool little things, little places to sit. And it belongs to the tower homes. So then you move along here, and this is the jail. Koterberg Jail, prisoner entrance. And then over here is the jail, and this is employee entrance, but they go to the same thing. It's the same thing. But then stuff happens here. So if we go down the ladder here, this is the wither killing room. Because mob griefing is off for most mobs, you put the wither in there, you can kill it. It's very effective and very fun. I wanted to keep fishing for a warden spawn egg and put the warden in here, but they can shoot their sonic thing 20 blocks or whatever, and 20 blocks would get us on the main level. So if we were running around, we would die. Just running around the city. So if I get a warden egg, I'm never going to spawn it because I have nowhere to put it. That's safe. So I thought about it though. Anyway, you can check people in here, and then you go upstairs, and oh my, we have prisoners. You gotta be careful because they can get you through some of these corners. You gotta be very careful. That's a name tag. So I can name tag the prisoners. Anyway, I had more. No, I had a wandering trader in here. They despawn because you can never keep them even if you name tag them. So I got a zombie there. My plan was to fill all of these up. How did I get a creeper? Oh no, they're dark so they can spawn. Yeah, see, so things can spawn in there, and then I can name tag them. So what I need to do is name tag that creeper somehow, which I haven't done because they haven't spawned anything until now. Are you name tagged? I need to get this, and I need to see if he's name tagged. If he's not, I'm going to name tag him Will. Hey Will, come here. Hey, come here. Are you name tagged? You are. What's your name? Eddie. Okay, so you're Eddie. But I'm pretty sure the creeper up there was not name tagged. So let's name tag this guy without blowing up. Oh my gosh, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Let's do this. Oh boy, how am I going to do that? Ready, and come on. Come on. Name tag. Got ya. I got you name tagged. Perfect. Yay. Okay. And then if these ever fill in, I'll name tag these. But that's the first time I've had one ever since I built this thing. Okay, that was cool. Alrighty, so that's the jail. That's pretty fun. Moving along. See you later, buddy. My plan originally was to lure them in there. I'm pretty sure I lured that zombie in there, but I did not lure the creeper in there. They just spawned. So what's supposed to happen is they're supposed to spawn in all of those cells. I just haven't been hanging around for them to spawn. That's all. But I love my jail. It's super cool and creative. And then there's flowers around to look pretty. Alright, a few more things on this video, then we're going to have to wrap it up. And then continue this in another video. So let's do the hotel and the boardwalk, and that'll finish this video, and then we'll do the rest of this part of town in part 4. This is part 3 already. I thought I was going to do my whole base in 3 parts. We're not even halfway done. Alright, Koterberg Hotel, Frog Toe Lane. So that was Turtle Bum Parkway. Then you come down here, this is Frog Toe Lane. This little curvy road. I like it. Alrighty. This brick, if you're wondering, was part of a pool area of a hotel in Duluth, Minnesota. Ladder access to City View Tower. Well, let's start there. So you come up here, and then you wonder what's going on, because there's this room. Well, you go all the way up to the tower, because the person who built this Originally, this was the tallest part of Kotzeburg, and it no longer is, but it was. So they built this really scary tower to look at stuff. And that's what this is. I like how it looks curved. Oh yeah, there's that airplane too, which you can go into. Oh yeah, I kept jumping and falling off, so this glass is to protect myself. So anyway, lightning rod, of course. But you can look. So these really tall buildings, you can see the top, but there's another taller building. And then that's the old part of town. And then a modern building. We'll talk about the boardwalk in a minute. Oh, and I can see the turtle. Look at that. Anyway, then all the residencies. And then Winter Park, which we have to talk about too. There's the snowman we talked about. And then nothing over here that I have except the train line going out. But I have no plans for this. I do have plans for that though. Around the corner. This is built up. But around the corner isn't. So anyway, you can see the city from here before it got filled in with modern buildings. So that is where we're going to end this video. Oh my gosh, there's so much more to talk about. Well, that's part 3 anyway. Hopefully you enjoyed part 3. Subscribe, because there's going to be a bunch more parts to my full base tour. Holy cow. And I'll see you next time.